Hi, I'm Trevor Lund, and I'm doing up video reviews of different books that I've read for a couple of reasons. One, I don't have time to actually do up blogs of all the different books and my thoughts and my opinions because there's just far too many books and I've got far too much other things to blog about. So I can do up a video, I can post it on my blog, and hey, there you got it. And these videos I can do up in the time it takes for me to speak them because I'm really not caring if they're perfect or if, you know, how it looks. That is terrible. That's a terrible thing to say. Anyway, the book I want to review now is Jeff Gerke, The Art and Craft of Writing Christian Fiction. That's by Jeff Gerke. You got a copy of it? There you go. Look at it. This every like I want to break into the writing world, and so I'm always reading books on how to write, on how to get published, on how to market your book. And so there's I always want to learn. I want to know how to do it. And um, I, I just have to say, for me, Jeff's book really struck major chords with me, and I'll tell you why. Um, I'm trained as a pastor. I've gone through seminary. I've been taught from the classics. I've been you know, that's what it is. That's my training. That's my background. And a lot of the things that Jeff mentions in this book about how to write good fiction really translates well because I'm teaching people how to preach. And when I teach people how to preach, I use a lot of the same analogies. Like, for example, if you're preaching, you never, never, never want people to come to you and say, oh, that was such a good story you told. Because what that does is it's focusing on you. When you preach, you want the message to be focused on God, on the Bible, on what the Word of God is for today. So that means as you're communicating, you've got to somehow take a step back and be invisible so that the message actually gets to the forefront. Now, Jeff uses the exact same analogy for when you're writing fiction. And what he does is actually gives you clues for how do you write fiction that way. Things like, using simple words, using simple sentences. He said, she asked, not she queried, and he spoke vehemently or something. You do it simple. You write like you speak. You leave out the big words. Um, this is another book that for me is one I'm going to have to reread again and again and again. I think I've read it twice already, and I will be picking it up again shortly because it's been a while since I read it. Jeff Gerke is actually a great guy. I've emailed him a few times, and actually I probably will be contacting him for doing RevTrev radio because one thing. Oops, where's that going? Whoa. Jeff has started Marcher Lord Press, marcherlordpress.com. And what Marcher Lord Press is a publishing house for speculative Christian fiction. And I think they're in their third or fourth series of books. And phenomenal books are coming out. Actually, I should be reviewing some of the books of theirs. I've bought the first 7 or 10 titles or something. Some really good fiction coming out from Marcher Lord Press. And Jeff's a great guy. I'm on his email list. I get updated with all of his different events. And he's someone really worth checking out. This is a phenomenal book, The Art and Craft of Writing Christian Fiction. And it's one that if you are trying to write fiction, Christian fiction, Christian, check it out, read it. I love his attitude because it's very, all of us are going to do it differently. All of us are going to have different philosophies. All of us are going to, that's what makes us great. We don't need to be the same. And he's very clear that what he does for some people isn't going to work out. I appreciate that honesty, and you just take what you can from each person and grow it, mature it, and I think I've actually done a sermon on that. If you're on RevTrev radio, you get the podcast very soon. Something about what did I use that for? Stewarding a prophetic call, maybe? Anyway, I'm Trevor Lund with RevTrev, telling you that Jeff Gerke's book, The Art and Craft of Writing Christian Fiction. If you are trying to write Christian fictions, a good one to pick up. Thank you.